Client confidentiality, privacy, and HIPAA. You must maintain each client's privacy and confidentiality. Do not discuss or gossip about client information with any unauthorized person. And when we say unauthorized, who is authorized for you to talk to and who is unauthorized? If you're having concerns about your client, any problems, who should you talk to? Right, the agency, which consists of who? Your coordinator? Who else? The nurse, the supervisor. You can talk to the client's doctor as well, right? And what about the family? Can you speak to everyone in the client's family? No. The responsible family member, the person who's legally responsible for that client. Those are considered authorized persons. Unauthorized mean people you're not supposed to be speaking to. For example, the client's neighbor. Can you talk to them about the client's information? What about the lady in the supermarket? Or the man in the bank? No. You cannot talk to those people. What about your family? No. Right. Okay, because those are considered unauthorized people. Okay. Keep confidential any information about the client's health status and any information that identifies the client, such as address or social security number. Do not talk about other clients with your current client. Now, when we talk about HIPAA, what do those letters stand for? HIPAA. HIPAA. What do those letters stand for? Can't remember? Okay. Health Insurance, Portability, and Accountability Act. Okay. And what HIPAA privacy tells us is that all of a person's information is private and confidential. Any information that identifies them, such as their name, address, social security number, are confidential. Also, any information about their health status, any treatments, diagnosis they may have, medication they're taking, all of that under HIPAA privacy is considered confidential. And it's very important that you all remember that in home care, you have access to a lot of private information with the client. You may come across documents in the house that pertain to private information, their social security number, banking information, papers from their doctor with regards to medication they're taking, or any treatment they may be receiving. So you have to keep that information private by law. Your own family and friends cannot know anything about the clients that you're servicing. I know sometimes our family maybe would like to take us to work so that we don't have to take public transportation. Maybe they have their own car. They want to drive us to the client's home. It's very important that you understand under HIPAA privacy, your family cannot know where the client lives. So if a family member or yours or a friend would like to take you to work, where should they drop you off at? Where should they drop you off? At the nearest bus stop or train station. They should not be allowed to drop you in front of the client's home, because that is a breach of privacy. Okay, keep that in mind. Can you bring your family to work with you? No, you cannot, because again, that is a breach of privacy. Remember that you are professional workers going to provide a service to the clients. You cannot bring your family with you. The clients are not our friends or family members. Going into their home means we're going to work. Okay, and at work, family is not allowed. Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, let's continue on to Public Health Law Article 27F. And this law protects the confidentiality and privacy of anyone who has been tested for HIV, has been exposed to HIV, has an HIV infection or HIV-related illness, or has been treated for HIV or AIDS-related illnesses. HIV and AIDS status of any client is legally confidential and cannot be disclosed with anyone. Any information about the client's testing, illness, or contacts is confidential and cannot be discussed or disclosed to others. Now, this public health law affects us here in New York State. If you work here or reside here, you must follow this law. There are many clients in home care that suffer from HIV and AIDS. And a great majority of them do inform the home attendant when they are positive. Is it your job then as a worker to then spread the word to all of your workers about the clients that have HIV?
No.
Should you call the agency and complain that your client has HIV? Can you talk to your family members and tell them that the client has HIV? No. By law, you must keep that confidential. This law affects everyone here in the state, including you. That also means that the agency does not have the right to test you all for HIV or AIDS. So since we don't know the HIV status of anyone, workers or clients, it is very important that you practice universal and standard precautions always. Any questions?